Para sa'yo, ano ang ibig sabihin ng political self?
Hi, my name is Aliana Marie Arlacero and I am one of the graduating students of LPU Laguna this year. So, for the first question, para sa'yo, anong ibig sabihin ng political self? So, political self is a part of you wherein you draw a specific or a definite line with your political standpoint that is very much in line with your views, your preferences, and your beliefs when it comes to the type of government that you want and the type of governance that you want to be a part of. So, madalas kasi ang political self natin is mas nagiging aligned siya with our actions, especially when it comes to political awareness. So, nakikita natin siya if nagiging politically aware ba tayo sa mga social issues na nangyayari here in the Philippines, lalo na as of now. And also, yung pagbibigay natin ng opinion natin when it comes to those social issues and yung pakikilahok din natin sa mga protests or yung mga rallies, even though it's not seen as something as negative or a rebellion in terms of expressing those opinions and expressing your voice is actually a part of being politically aware and also expressing your political self.
Paano mo ipinapakita ang pagiging aktibong mamamayan bilang estudyante?
So next is, paano mo ipinapakita ang pagiging aktibong mamamayan bilang estudyante? So, apart from being a voter, during my college days, I was very much an active student leader, so I was very much proactive in terms of other organizations, may it be academic or extracurriculars such as esports and also robotics and stuff. But in those organizations, I also witnessed and led some of projects that was community based, so I was able to expose myself in giving back to the community and also providing what is the necessary equipment that they need. For example, if ano ba siya tawag nito, nasunugan ba sila, so we need to do a donation drive for those families and also to provide what are their needs at a specific moment. So I think that is how I express myself as an active citizen of the Philippines.
Ano ang epekto ng kultura ng mga Pilipino? Example, bayanihan, utang na loob, pakikisama sa ating political self.
So next question is, ano ang epekto ng kultura ng mga Pilipino? Example, sa ating political self. So, ang culture kasi natin as Filipinos is very much tight-knit. And kung in terms of bayanihan kasi, ang mga Pilipino kasi is we tend to help each other when we need it, especially when we badly need it. So, for example na lang is, di ba, ang daming nagpa-protest or nag-rally ngayon regarding the DPWH contract. And from that, you can see na even though ang bayanihan, even though yung mismong thought ng bayanihan kasi is very much founded years back, it's still very evident in the culture of Filipinos that when one of us is being at a disadvantage, it's not just one Filipino fighting for that. Instead, many Filipinos stand side by side just to let the government know their opinions and how they felt about that matter. So next is, sa eleksyon, ano ang pinakamalaga para sa'yo sa pagpili ng leader? Sa pagpili ng leader. So, for me kasi, ang pagpili kasi ng leader is just beyond what we see on the debates, on what they post, on what they say, their platforms and everything. First and foremost, I think that one of the standards that we should put our elected leaders is first having that kind of character na alam natin sa sarili natin na isa silang mabuting mamamayan ng ating bansa. Kasi if mabuti silang mamamayan ng ating bansa, we know that their passion is aligned with the views and the goals of the Philippines for the next 5 years or for the next term. And if alam natin din sa sarili natin na mabait sila or may pagmamahal sila sa kapwa nila Pilipino, is yung interest nila will never be on our negative side. It will always be for the betterment of our country and also for the betterment of the lives of Filipinos. So apart from being a good citizen of the Philippines, is next, you should have a very much well-rounded character. So since you cater not just for yourself, you cater for a lot of Filipinos, you need to be able to adapt from them and also to be a respectable leader, because hindi ka lang kasi sa Pilipinas nagiging leader, kumbaga nagiging ano ka din, tawag nito, nire-represent mo kasi ang Pilipinas.
Sa eleksyon, ano ang pinakamahalaga para sa'yo sa pagpili ng leader?
Sa eleksyon, ano ang pinakamahalaga para sa'yo sa pagpili ng leader? Actually, medyo madami siya. Since siguro kasi na-expose din ako sa pagiging student leader, that's why I think na medyo madaming qualities dapat na pinopossess ang isang leader ng Pilipinas or ng ating bansa. So, first and foremost, dapat mabuti kang mamamayan ng ating bansa. Bakit yun muna kaysa sa leadership is because pag mabuti kang mamamayan ng ating bansa, alam mo kaagad sa sarili mo na you will never put those people in a disadvantage. Kumbaga, tawag nito, yung interest mo is lagi for the betterment of the Philippines and also for the lives of your fellow Filipinos. So next is good character. Since you will not just only represent yourself but the whole Philippines, dapat you are respectable and also you have a good character that is seemingly, kumbaga nakikita na kagad ng iba kahit hindi mo sila bigyan ng patunay na mabuti kang tao, or kaya kasi when it comes to global leadership, you need to have that sense of image or like that aura na malalaman mo kagad na ini-embody niya yung pagiging Pilipino, because we Filipinos are very much known for our good characteristics, especially or good personality traits such as being hospitable, and also yung kumbaga yung nakikita nila sa atin na baga Pilipino pala to, kasi makikita nila yung pagiging welcoming natin sa iba. So, dapat, as a leader, ine-embody nila yan, especially when it comes to global leadership. So, next is integrity and honesty. So, I think na bibihira na lang ngayon sa mga political leaders natin ang merong integrity and honesty, since kumbaga, sa sobrang tagal nun sa Pilipinas, hindi na siya yung parang nagiging common thinking na natin na kapag ba politiko ka is corrupt ka kagad. Parang hindi na maiiwasan na maging corrupt ka. Parang ganon. And this kind of thinking, iniisip ko siya until probably around first year college or like junior high. Or senior high pala. My bad. Kasi nung senior high, medyo hindi pa ako ganun ka-expose sa pagiging student leader. And nung naging student leader na ako nung first year college, para kasi siyang mini government for your members. For example, ako sa computer engineering, I was a student leader for 4 years. And having that kind of exposure, malalaman na-realize ko na hindi naman pala ganun kahirap yung manatili kang honest and yung pagbibigay ng 100% integrity mo sa mga ginagawa mo. So that's why hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit yung mga political leaders natin na supposedly sila yung mga nag-aangat sa atin from the depths of our crisis, imbes na makatulong sila is mas lalo pa nila napapalubog ang Pilipinas. So that's my kind of thinking, pero my thinking will not be the same as yours, so please keep that in mind. So next is, apart from integrity and honesty, is having the Filipinos in your heart. I don't think that is a very specific personality or a trait that we have, but this is kind of a mentality. Having Filipinos in the center of your heart is like doing everything, doing the best that you can for Filipinos, always putting Filipinos first, always thinking about them, always putting your best foot forward for them.
Ano ang masasabi mo sa kasabihang Pinoy ka kung
So for the last question, anong masasabi mo sa kasabihang Pinoy ka kung? So this question is kind of vague kasi Pinoy ka kung and then blank. So I think nabanggit ko na siya kanina na when it comes to electing leaders, dapat ine-embody nila yung Filipino spirit. So when it comes to Filipino spirit, it can be depicted in a lot of ways. Pwede ka maging generous, pwede ka maging hospitable, and almost lahat naman ng positive traits ng mga Filipinos is very much well known to other foreign countries. So I think the best way, or I think the best way for myself kung paano natin dinedepict yung or ine-embody yung Filipino spirit is being able to put others before yourself, or let's be specific, putting your loved ones first before yourself. Kasi sa ating mga Pilipino, we have that very deep connection with our family. And sometimes yung deep connection na yun is very unfamiliar or absurd siya sa ibang countries kasi they don't have that kind of connection within their family or even with their parents. So putting your loved ones before yourself is being able to sacrifice. So sometimes we sacrifice too much. Sometimes we sacrifice our needs, our wants, and even sometimes we sacrifice our dreams for the sake of family. And sometimes this kind of sacrifice bear a lot of negativity when it comes to, thinking na lagi ka na nagsasakripisyo para sa iba. Kailan naman yung para sa'yo? Pero when you think about it in a deeper level na, it's not really that negative since you're doing it for someone you love. And I think na you won't be doing those sacrifices if in the first place there's no deeper connection happening between you and that other person. So being able to sacrifice things for that person is like, paano ba siya? Parang you have the bigger heart, kumbaga. And we Filipinos are very much well known for having that kind of positivity, or like, kilala tayo sa pagiging mabait, or kaya yung pagiging malaki yung puso. Because we tend to give even though we don't have anything. We tend to provide for others first before we provide for ourselves. So for me, I think that is the beating heart of the Filipino spirit.